Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Thank you so much for tuning into today's reading. I am going to be doing a little check-in for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So if you do want to receive a more specific message from the reading today, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. So right away, I'm getting the words college and company. So I feel that I could be picking up on either the energy of a coworker or someone that you see in the workplace, or maybe on your daily routine involving your work. I'm just hearing something highlighted here about your work or co-working environment or people that you work with. With the word college, this also could be having to do with someone that you knew or that you met specifically when you were between the ages of 18 and possibly 22, 23, in that span of time. I'm hearing pivotal time in your life. So regardless of when in terms of Earth years you met this person, you may have connected with them at some kind of pivotal moment in your life where you were going through some kind of coming of age experience, or you were transitioning into some kind of powerful new phase of your life. So what can I channel? I'm just getting like, when someone first met you or first connected with you, they were blind to your true nature, meaning they didn't fully recognize you in your divinity. The word royalty is coming out. So it's almost like your soul is royalty in the spiritual realm. You have this very sacred energy about you. But when you connected with this person during this pivotal time in your life, it seems like because of the circumstances, they didn't recognize you in that divine and sacred nature. With the thinking woman reversed, I'm hearing that you've gone through a massive ego death, or maybe that's what you were in the middle of when you connected with this person. You may have been going through an ego death or something really intense in your life. And while they felt an attraction to you, they may have told themselves that it wasn't going to work out, or they may have decided not to pursue you or connect more with you at that time because something about your life may have looked very messy. Again, you may have been going through this very intense ego death experience. But now what I'm seeing is the truth is being revealed to this person. I feel that at a soul level, the two of you were meant to collaborate or come together in some way, but their ego was overthinking it at the time because certain things in your life may have looked very messy. Again, you may have been going through a really challenging time, or this ego death, or just a lot of intensity in your life. But with the strategy card, it's almost like there were things that the two of you were meant to do together, and you may have recognized that. But this person seems like they were blindsided at the time. And the reason I keep talking in past tense is because what I'm sensing from this reading is that this person is now realizing what they missed out on. With caring connections reversed, they may have acted cold towards you or disinterested. I'm hearing that they were much more interested at the time than they revealed to you. But the reason that they acted disinterested or acted cold is because it's almost like there were certain boxes that you weren't checking for them at the time because your life was very challenging. There were difficult circumstances that you were dealing with, and you may have felt very hurt or almost abandoned by this person during that time. This could be platonic, this could be romantic, this even could be a work opportunity where someone didn't give you a certain opportunity, a job, a promotion, something career-wise. They may have passed you over or overlooked you because they didn't recognize your true divine nature, but now that nature is being revealed to them. It's almost like they're suddenly having their eyes open to you. I'm hearing that specifically for a group of divine feminines listening, although of course we all do have a balance internally of both the divine masculine and divine feminine. So when I use these labels, do keep in mind that these messages could apply to your internal divine masculine or divine feminine, or to an external person or situation. But I am getting that for many that I'm speaking to here, you resonate more so with the divine feminine. And I'm picking up this person may have had a pet name or a nickname for you, like something endearing and unique that they may have called you. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. For some reason, I heard the word cupcake, but I heard it as like a pet name, which is really weird, but maybe they had some kind of nickname that they would call you. It feels like you may have had a warm connection with this person, like there may have been some kind of positive bond between you, whether it was in a working environment or as a friend or romantically. But again, this is someone who held themselves back from fully giving you some kind of opportunity or taking this all the way into its fruition because their ego stopped them. It's like their ego looked at certain aspects of your life at the time and use that to blindside them from really seeing your true nature beneath the surface. And what I'm getting as well is that someone's spirit guides are coming through to say, this is actually going to be a pattern, a kind of progression that you are going to notice, not just within this specific person and connection, but in general in your life. You are going to find that individuals who underestimated your power or who didn't see your divinity when you were going through a really difficult time in your life in the past are going to have gone through as well a period of time after that where you may have just dropped off the map, where they really had no clue what was going on in your life. It may have felt like they forgot about you for a period of time, or that the two of you were very disconnected. But the progression is, it's like they go from blindsiding themselves to your true nature, seeing you when you're in the midst of chaos, in the midst of ego death. And then the next phase is, it's almost like you seem invisible to them. They don't have much of a consciousness of you. But then the third progression here, the third phase that we're now entering as a divine feminine collective, is that your true self is being revealed to people who knew you from the past, and it's shocking them. It's causing almost this sense of urgency to connect or reconnect with you because there's this profound realization of what they missed out on. Now, for some of you, there may be a few very special individuals in your life, maybe friends, family members, or a romantic situation. There might be someone in your life, or maybe multiple people, who did see your divine nature at that time in the past, who didn't allow the messiness of your spiritual awakening to blindside them to your true nature. And I have a feeling that those individuals, if you have them in your life, have become what you would consider to be your inner circle. It's almost like many people had an opportunity to jump on board and become part of that inner circle of your life by still supporting you, still showing you love and care, and still seeing you in your true nature, even when your life was very messy. But many people passed up that opportunity. I'm almost getting the comparison of someone who buys into something very early on before it's a major success, like investment-wise. They buy stock in a company when it's very young, and then that company suddenly skyrockets, and people who didn't buy in early are in regret because now the price is too high for them to buy in at. Now, I know this is kind of a loose metaphor. I'm not the best with investing knowledge, but you get the point here where it's like people had the chance to buy in on you early, to invest in you emotionally, to support you, to stand up for you, to connect with you early on. But that window of time has been narrowing. It's been closing. The price to connect with you, in essence, has been going up, just like that stock from a really successful company. Now, for some of you, there still might be this rare window of time where you are allowing people to still jump on board, to still connect with you in these stages. But know that ultimately there will be a time where that window gets much narrower, where in a sense it starts to close out, where you are going to be reaching a point where it's like, okay, the prices to connect with me energetically and emotionally have gone up. So it's going to be a lot more difficult for people to reach you, to access you, to, in a sense, get on board with being part of that inner circle of people. For some of you, though, I'm hearing something about celebrity status. I'm not sure why that's coming up here. For someone listening, you might be in the public eye. But if that's not the case right now, it might be that you are destined for some kind of what we consider to be fame, or to be in the public eye, or to grow your following in a major way. Again, if that's something that you desire, if that's part of your soul intentions, and that won't be for everyone here, but if that is connecting for you, I'm getting that there might still be somewhat of a window of time where people are given this opportunity to connect more with you now, to jump on board, to support you. But those who are choosing not to support you, or choosing to, even for some reason, I'm getting you might have some people who are making fun of what you are doing or what you are creating. And I have to say, if that's the case, they are really going to be eating their words. That's just what someone's guides are saying, that they are going to wish that they had seen the value in what you're doing and what you're creating, because it's really going to be taking off as a major success. And of course, you get to define what that success looks like for you, how you want to conceptualize your own success. And of course, whatever you can imagine already exists on a timeline that you have the ability to align with. I'm also getting a general message in that vein that your manifestation power has really been refined, but it's been refined through the fire. It's been really forged through the fire, meaning it's happened through an intense ego death, maybe multiple tower moments in your life, feelings of loss, grief, chaos, but you've come out stronger. You are really embodying that phoenix that's risen from the ashes. And again, for the specific group that I'm speaking to here, you do have someone, at least one person in your energy, who's really regretting not having seen your value earlier. Now, I did have a card fall out from the Energy Oracle deck a little while ago. This is the Garden and the Gate in the reverse position. So this is someone, metaphorically, they're standing outside the gate of your life, kind of knocking, trying to get you to lower your walls or to lower the gate and to let them in. Now, of course, you get to decide whether or not you are going to let this person in and are going to connect with them. For some of you, if you are connecting here as a divine feminine, this may be a masculine or divine masculine energy from your past that you used to romantically connect with or have romantic feelings for. We have the card, I want you to love me for who I am. So you might have this general sense that you are really only interested in connecting with individuals who are willing to travel with you through every timeline and dimension, meaning you may be at this point where you want to be seen for, yes, your beauty, your divinity, your sacred nature, your highest potential, but you also want to be seen and embraced for your shadow side as well, because you've become familiar with your own shadows. You do not fear the darkness in others or in yourself. And I'm just hearing that you want raw, real, authentic connections where you can be seen for both your lowest lows, but also your highest potential as well. And that might be why you're kind of doubting or deciding or on the fence about whether you're going to allow this individual back into your life fully, because you have this awareness that there was a time in your life where you were really going through it spiritually and emotionally, and they may have seemed as though they abandoned you or that they weren't willing to connect with you as much at that point in time. With I'm focusing on myself right now, I see that being your energy, you really being in this state of radical self-focus. And I am getting a message from someone's guides as well that you might feel a lot of these types of connections pulling on you, whether they're romantic, whether they're platonic. Again, they could even be business opportunities or work opportunities from previous employers or previous businesses that wanted to connect with you, or that I should say didn't want to connect with you when you were at an earlier stage in your growth. And I'm hearing that the most important thing is to not be distracted by other people's agendas, whether they're agendas involve ways that they want to connect with you, opportunities that they're hoping you'll bring into their life, things that they want you to do with them work-wise, career-wise. It's so important to stay dominantly focused on yourself and to take every opportunity in person and really measure that opportunity or connection against what your intuition is telling you at the core. Now, of course, hearing our intuition is more so just about peeling back the layers of outside influences that artificially prevented us from hearing that intuitive voice within us, because intuition is natural. Being intuitively connected is our natural state of being as a soul incarnated here on earth. So I have created a subliminal meditation to really help you peel back those layers energetically and spiritually, to release any artificial programming you may have picked up and that you might be storing in your subconscious mind, to help you get back to that clear, deep, authentic place within yourself from which you can clearly hear that intuitive voice within and follow it. And this subliminal is called my 7 chakra clearing, and it's available through my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful. So as you can see on the screen, on this app, I have over 130 subliminals for essentially every area of life. So there are subliminals for mind power, for manifestation, for love and relationships, for physical appearance, and so many other topics. And I am planning on adding more subliminals very soon as well, so stay tuned for that. But when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you can access any of the subliminals I've created in 10 different background sound options. You can combine them to create your own custom private playlists, and you can even read the affirmations while you are listening. For those of you who are new to subliminals, they are so powerful and effective for deeply reprogramming your subconscious mind, which is such a fast track to manifestation, because research has shown that it's actually the subconscious that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So if you would like to download the app and sign up for a 7-day free trial account, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so I did pull a specific message from this person, and this card is, I am sorry I didn't know how to love you. So at least at the conscious level, this is someone who wants to say to you that they didn't mean to abandon you, but that they didn't know how to love you at the time. They may have been someone who got scared by, again, some of your shadows, some of what you were going through in your life. And of course, it's up to you whether you still choose to allow this person back into your life. But I see them claiming that they feel they were not emotionally and spiritually mature at the time that they met you, that they weren't mature enough to really be able to hold the capacity for both your light and your darkness, and they really regret that because they're now realizing that they may have chased after superficial things or just been so focused on the surface level, when the kind of value that you had and that you have that has just been stable and consistent within you is the core of who you are. That you are a very pure-hearted person is what this person would say if they could communicate with you and if they were being fully honest and open. But I do see you over here in this space of, well, we did get the card, I don't know what I want. That might be you kind of feeling a bit indecisive as to whether or not you are going to fully allow this person back into your trust, back into your inner circle. And of course, only your intuition can know what the correct path forward for you is in this situation. It's really my only goal in these readings to reconnect you with that intuitive voice within yourself. But I do hope that if you've been feeling this person pulling a little bit on your energy, maybe they even did drop a hint or come back into your life. Hopefully this has been clarifying as to what they might be thinking and feeling. If you did get any clarification from this reading, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. Of course, if you do feel a resonance with my energy, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And of course, if you feel guided to it, the link to download my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, and access my 7 chakra clearing subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have a beautiful remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.